Eleisha is in Castleford. Eleisha, good evening. What's your question?
Hello, good evening. Thank you for taking my call. Last year, I actually spoke to you regarding an issue, and I took a carpet shop to court after they did some work and created some damage in my home. Last week, I actually won the court case, and the defendant took my card details. He expected the payment to be straight away. It seems as he took my card details, but it wasn't. The judge awarded them just 2 weeks to pay it because they are still working. And I just don't really know my rights in regards to what if they don't pay. I'm just left in a bit of a...
OK, Eleisha, first of all, that's great news and congratulations on following it through and winning the case. And thank you for calling in and saying that you did win. How much did you win?
It was just short of £1,000.
Fantastic. And did that cover everything that you'd lost?
Not everything, no. But I was happy. It was the majority, yes. OK,
good. Was the judge nice?
Honestly, no. No. It was on Microsoft legal issues at the beginning, and we were an hour late starting hearing. And then the judge, she basically said she had to summarise everything and rush the hearing because of the technical issues at the start. So I couldn't really voice my side. She sort of just kept telling me to be quiet. And it was all just a bit rushed, so I wasn't really happy with how it went, if I'm being honest.
But you won! That was great news. She probably didn't really want to hear a huge amount from you because she'd already read the papers and made up her mind that you were going to win. So she really just wanted to hear from the other side, I suspect.
I suppose so, yes.
All right. So how can you enforce the judgment? Well, first of all, normally a defendant has 28 days to pay a judgment. You said the judge actually ordered the money to be paid within 14 days, so less time than normal. But I think you said the hearing was last week. Did I hear that correctly?
It was last week,
So the 14 days hasn't expired yet?
Not yet, no.
I think you possibly might be a little bit premature in worrying yet. I understand why you're worrying, but if they've got 14 days to pay, well, a lot of defendants will pay on day 15 just to show a little bit of rebellion, and there's not much you can do about it. But if they don't pay up... If they don't pay up, then the way to deal with it is, first of all, to write to them on day 15 and say, you haven't paid me yet. Here are my bank details again. I assume you mean bank details rather than credit card details, Eleisha.
Yes.
Yeah. Here are my bank details again.
Bank details, my apologies.
Please pay within the next 7 days. And if they still don't pay, then you have a number of options. Is this a limited company or an individual?
It's a limited company.
Right, so you have a number of options. Given that it's more than a judgment for more than £750, you can apply to wind up the company, but that is time-consuming and expensive. I wouldn't go down that route. You'll end up wasting more money than you could hope to get. An alternative is you can send in the bailiffs and you fill in a form at your local county court or online, and the bailiffs will go in and they will seize goods from the company, quite possibly carpets if they're a carpet fitting company, and sell them, and the money yielded from selling them at auction will be used to pay you and to pay the bailiff's fees. So you have to pay the bailiff's fees in advance, but they seize enough goods to be able to sell them to get their fees back again. Unfortunately, getting money out of people without money is never easy. So if they genuinely don't have the money and they're a limited company, there may be a limit to what you can do. But, Eleisha, it's great news you won. And I suspect if you wait for the 14 days, most judgments do get paid.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.